May 26, 2021. How's it going, guys? We're going to do a walk in the park. We finally have some blue sky today. That is something. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? Well, we got a lot to talk about. First thing we're going to talk about is metaphysics. We're going to talk about metaphysics. We're going to talk about remote viewing a little bit more, and the information that does come in on all that. Now, what's interesting is, I've got a message this morning. And, we'll just put it that way. There's a species out there that's not too happy with planet Earth. And anybody that's a light worker or a star seed or whatever you want to call yourself that has their frequency high enough should have been able to get that message this morning. And what came in first was that supposedly, get up a little bit closer so you can hear me, that we've been lied to. Oh wow, that's a shocker, right? Yeah, we've been lied to. We've been lied to many times, but but they're angry this time. So I thought, well, maybe I took this message wrong, what I interpreted it as. So I consulted with another empath and psychic, and they got the same message this morning. Now, isn't that interesting? Check them out, guys. Now, what's interesting, like I say, is I asked this other psychic, basically, that is also an empath, how they felt. And they said when they woke up this morning, they also felt like they had been lied to. And they felt like anger. Well, I wonder what that is from. But now I have another kind of twist on this too. This also has to do with weather. Now, something that needs to be addressed and looked at is two different things. Something about this weather, we've been lied to about something. Now, I'm not saying like suspicious observers lying or anything like that, but there's more to what's causing some of this stuff. Now, I want to ask you guys something. Can you guys leave something in my comment if you actually have the ability to feel and sense this energy, if you do. In the last couple of days, did you feel any energy from any of this that came in, from the CMEs, from any of the plasma, from, even though it was minute and light? And they keep, basically they say the shields are down. I mean, last time supposedly we took a hit, and it showed that we took a pretty good hit because the shields were down. But this is where it gets strange. In the last 2 days, I haven't felt nothing bad. I haven't felt nothing really that much energizing, that much coming in. but I haven't felt nothing really bad either. So that it's just almost like it's normal, like there wasn't nothing that it even happened. So this is the case. So what I got from this message is that something about the weather we're being lied to about. Now maybe it's what's causing some of this stuff to happen. I mean, Suspicious Observer talks about magnetic and everything being connected. But is there something further out? I mean, he also talks about other things too. And I mean, things can act upon things, whether it be a black hole or something else even. We talk about the binary system. I mean, you have to understand. I mean, there's a lot that could be, and we're not being given and told the complete information here, what we should be told. And what I got this morning that was sent to me was, we are being lied to. We are not being told the truth about what's causing all this. Now that's what I got. Now, I monitor many different YouTube channels, and I watch lots of different things. There's a lady that has a pretty good YouTube channel. You guys might want to check it out. Her name is Gina Marie. And she talks about all different kinds of things, from aliens, different anomalies, and stuff like that. Some people like her, some people don't. But I listen to her and watch her too. I'm going to tell you something. Some of the things that she has caught in her videos, she is correct about. Very correct about. When she talks about certain things coming in and maybe hanging on to certain things, she's right about that. I can tell you that for sure. Now, getting on with this, she also talked about that she felt that she also, like there's something that they're being lied to. Now, she thought that maybe it was because of, with the disclosure that they're supposed to disclose about the aliens and everything. You know, in April, I think it's the 1st, is when all that's supposed to be, and then they'll find another way to twist it, I'm sure. But that's, to me, that one, the message that I've received was not just about that. I mean, they've been lied about for such a long time. That ain't gonna make them angry. They already know. But this weather is something we're being lied to about, and we need to be told the truth. Now, I've always had another take on this energy, and I've never really wanted to voice my opinion on all this, but I'll go ahead and we'll talk about it real quick today. And it makes me think about several things. And this goes way back even, guys. I mean, this goes way back. Do you remember when attention deficit disorder, that's probably what, about 30 years ago, popped up? And they've tried to link it to everything, and they still try, but there was so many things they couldn't explain. I think there's more to all this. And this is just hypothetical, my opinion on all this. Just like a vaccine, where so many people might have a reaction. The thing of it is, what if, now we're going to get out there a little ways. What if, say you had the ability to create a species on a planet, and you were that intelligent, okay? We'll just go this way for a second. But say if something was going maybe to happen to that planet or something, you would leave something in the DNA code where you could advance that if you had to. My thought about this, about what they call ascension and everything, is not just all about ascension. Yes, it has been there for a long time. You can go back to the Tibetan monks and the rest. Do a lot of reading, do a lot of information on it. But for everybody's or a lot of people's, to activate. It'd be like somebody pushed the panic button. Like somebody, you know, it's like turning on that tornado siren to let everybody know to maybe, you know, kind of heads up here. So what if there was some disaster that was going to happen to our planet? Hypothetical, of course. And say you were that species and you had encoded your DNA into them, into the species that you made. And say you went ahead and you wanted to ensure the survival of so much of that planet. What if you could flip that switch? Now, getting back to the attention deficit disorder, when this all began, way back. You have to remember that some people, just like anything, there's people that are allergic to grass. I'm allergic to grass, actually. I'm not allergic to no trees. I can climb through all the trees and not allergic to nothing in the trees at all. But say this energy was the same way in a sense. Say if they activated this because they had to activate this, but they knew some of the people might have severe reaction, even the children. And that's what went through my mind. Now this has been a long time ago, way back. But it was just a theory, still is. But I think that there is something that is going to happen. And it don't matter what they try to do, they're not going to stop this. But I don't think it's going to be the end like they all think. But thing of this is the information is not being put out there. Because what if this species, we'll say, is trying to help us, but like the other ones, just like everybody talks about, want to control us too much. And boy, there's a lot of people like to control, no doubt. So I don't know. Just this thought on this. I mean, it is a beautiful day in KC. Show that sunshine. Look at this thing. They're just several tiny little clouds floating here. Not too much. But I think that's what this is about. I really do. But then there's some other things I think about too that we'll discuss later. That's not just all what's going on out there. Because you gotta remember this biokinetic energy, or if you want to call it chi, or 10 probably other names. I still say there are certain people that have certain energy that is different, not just polarity, but different energy source altogether. And it's encoded in the DNA of all of it. So, I don't know. But like I say, if anybody has had any effects from these CMEs, or the plasma, or anything else, like I say, leave a comment. And like I say, I'm curious to see what EE Arts does today, see what they have to say about all this. Because this is, like I say, really interesting to find out about. Look at that. Look at that crane. Oh, man, look at him.
Oh, my God.
He was like almost something. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's like something out of prehistoric time, doesn't he?
It's cool.
That's the first time we really got to hear him too, pretty good.
Yeah.
But no, I think I don't know. I think that's why this happened. I don't. Everybody's got a different take on it. Oh, it's because the planet's aligned a certain way, this way or that way, or this or that. And I think something happened. Now, is it something that happens every 12,000 years? Well, maybe. I can't tell you that. I don't think, nobody's got all the answers on all this, but I think some have more than others. The only thing I know come in this morning is, like I say, the message that I got was that we have been lied to, and it has something to do about the weather. Now, I don't think, you can see here, we're thriving here. You look at the grass, look at this stuff. Everything's, I posted a deal yesterday. I pulled onions out of our garden. They're going wild. I don't know. I have my thoughts on all this, If anything, some of the radiation may be increasing everything, the growth and the other stuff. It makes you wonder. But, I don't know. Interesting stuff. But I know one thing. I know they're not happy out there. And they're a lot more advanced than we are. A lot more advanced. Interesting though. Like I say. Like I said, I wanted to find out for sure this morning because this message that come through is very strong. That's why I contacted that other psychic, empath, because I wanted to see what they had to say. Definitely.
And it's $600.
It confirmed what I thought anyway. But like I say, I don't feel no bad pressure. I know that me and my son, when depending on the CME, depending what's coming with that, if it's X-ray, if it's plasma, we try to determine what, we're different. Our energies too are not exactly the same, believe it or not. So, but, when plasma sometimes comes in, he'll have like headaches when the plasma comes in, where I don't feel anything. What I feel from the plasma sometimes, I feel sometimes like it can pull people down. I can feel like it feels like it's something tugging is what it feels like to me. Like I said, I feel like there's almost like 3 different kinds of energies that come off that sun, and 2 of them are good. Two of them are energizing, and the other one is, like I say. But these CMEs that come off didn't really feel nothing, and I don't know. I wonder about all this. But like I say, the message that was given to me from something out there was that we're being lied to, and it has to do with the weather. Now, I'm sure the government can control some of the weather. We know that. We know about, what was that, HARP. And well, we know that they changed it. They said that they actually did get to change the jet stream. And, using the energy and stuff. So who knows? Here you go again. This makes you wonder. But like I say, I didn't even feel any, even like a premonition or anything, or, anything coming from this time. And that's why I they made a big deal out of this. I don't know. Like I say, I look at the science. I look at both sides of it. I try to listen to both, try to respect both on all of it. But I don't know. I mean, last time, like I say, we did have a pretty good increase in hit. But, you know, they talked about how we were going to get hit with 6 or 7 of these small ones, and it was going to build. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know. I mean, we always have volcano eruptions. We always have earthquakes. So, here we go again. I mean, you can go back and look at all this. Now, I mean, over the last several years, we've had an uptick, yes, of more volcanic eruptions, lots more earthquakes. But you would have to go back, I mean, at least a good 20 years and look at 20-year period of time. And I mean, making sure you have the correct information and everything. I don't know. I'm still looking for something more here. Interesting now. Well, this would be a good day to be out at Oceans of Fun.
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, if you want to go to Oceans of Fun this weekend, you got to make that reservation.
Saturday's already booked up.
Yeah, Saturday is already booked. So. Are they open on Friday at Worlds, or?
I think so, yeah.
I didn't know if they were open for
Yeah.
this weekend, if
Oh,
they
yeah.
open on Friday
I think so.
or not.
Have to double check, but
Make sure you double check, because I would want to say it is if it's not.
when in doubt, check their website.
It's true. Yeah, when in doubt, check their calendar and the website there. You look at these clouds up here. They do look a little funky, don't they? They're little tiny clouds, but they kind of look kind of weird a little bit. I'm not affiliated with any other YouTube channel. Like I said, you guys get a chance to check out that Gina Marie's. Like I say, I only try to get good information out there. She looks at all different things too, from UFO objects to everything else and stuff. Check it out. Like I say, looks like she got a pretty good following there too. It has a lot of people. But she gives out a lot of good information too. Interesting stuff. So, get a chance. And like I say, don't forget, leave a comment. I want to know if anybody empathic, psychic, light worker, starseed, anything like that whatsoever. Let me know for sure if you've had any sensations from these CMEs or plasma that's supposedly coming in here, because I don't see it. And I don't see it. Well, guys, that's a pretty good walk. If you get a chance, get out and get a walk in today. And like I say, I will repeat this one more time about this message. We've been lied to. And it has something to do about the weather. And what that is, I don't know for sure. So, and like I say, whatever it is, they're not too happy about it. Anyway, guys, eyes open. Have a good one.